Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Saturday, December 26, 2015. Ra here in the Lynn-Life. Oh, interesting. And Luce. Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Saturday, December 26, 2015. Ra and Luce in the Lynn-Life, Betty Jean in the Jamie Body Mind, other teammates in other aspects of the physical and to some small extent the non-physical, but all of us in the subatomic from the perspective of the spirit world viewers. The portal at the base of the Search for Truth pillar is open to truth upon which we can base our lives. So far this experiment is going well. We suspect the videoed portion of today's efforts will continue in that direction because that's what we've been working on all day. But it's possible the session will take a different turn and we aren't going to pull on the session in any way. As always, our foundational intention is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions to manifest the divine plan. Wiser minds above, having noticed that this system is so broken that a collective restart is needed, have given us the deadline of January 17th, 2017, by which to accomplish and provide a collective restart, and have given us a series of nested deadlines that take us from where we are in any moment to that restart. The next deadline for us is New Year's Eve, sunset on New Year's Eve, and we will become clear in time about what we're supposed to have done by then. And with that, the videoed portions of today's efforts begin. A pencil point is tapping, showing a lesson that's currently in play is still on the table. And it has to do with getting this truth, this flow of truth going again through the Search for Truth pillar. The working theory is that this kind of sea of truth that's underneath the portal at the base of the pillar is possibly the truth that we used to connect with way back when, many months and years ago, that this might be the source of the fire hose of truth. I don't see a fire hose of truth anywhere.
No, I don't see a hose.
And what I see is a very still sea, a still pond. It might be up to us to get the motion going. It's possible.
That's true.
And the vortices are an important part of that. And so far, all the vortices who are participating in the experiment of sucking up this watery truth seem to be helped by it, made stronger.
That's true.
And they seem to be stabilized by it. It seems to be a good plan, a good idea.
That's true.
What else do I know? Well, I know that I myself find this truth to be fine. It's drinkable. It's dietary standards.
That's true.
Asha is soaking in it. It seems to be really good for her.
That's true.
So far, so good. We don't seem to be inclined to wander off like demented lunatics, and that would imply that this is not only true, but also helpful with regard to living our soul plans, fulfilling our assignments, doing the work as assigned by wiser minds above, to specifications in every moment. It's really a struggle to get this going.
I've noticed that it's hard to pulse the bulb syringe.
Well, there's always not only pushing but pulling. And what else I know is that when we were doing the refresh last night, we saw the inside of a dome, kind of like at the Truman Show.
That's
the
true.
Inside of the dome. And this is what we used to see when it's time for us to blast through and out the top of some level of physicality to the next larger size.
That's true.
And what else do I know? I know that all the presences who have been speaking to us from above just clog our channels with these gel-like substances that seem to be a combination of wishful thinking and regret.
That's true.
But it's not truthful, and it's making it harder, not easier. What
That's
else do
true.
I know? I know when Asha was struggling overnight, her higher souls were coming in and trying to help, but it wasn't effective. It didn't work. It
No.
wasn't what the situation called for.
That's true.
Probably it's time to go up and out the top. Maybe let's try that.
That feels like really good direction.
But moving farther away from this
No,
lake
that's
of
true.
truth, let's start to stretch longer and see if we can just extend up and out the top. Shrink in, stretch long. Zing, zing. How high must we reach in order to connect with presences of true integrity and to can anybody else see that top? Show of hands if you can see the top. Black Wolf says he can see it.
I bet Jean see it.
Well, if Black Wolf can see it from way down where he is, then everybody has the opportunity to see it.
That's true.
He's way down there at the portal by that lake of truth.
That's true.
Those who most intend to do the work as assigned by wiser minds above, to specifications in every moment, to the center, merge, stretch long, and those who least intend to do the work as assigned by wiser minds above, to specifications in every moment, can go to the base of thing one, just this side of the portal.
That's true.
And they can go through the portal into that other space that is also truthful, but not relevant to doing this work. And so these are truth seekers who don't want to do the work. That might be the perfect place for them.
That's true. And Glenn is running back and forth through the portal, taking groups.
Yes, tour groups,
That's
so
true.
that they can see what is over there and they can choose with awareness which side of the portal feels right for them.
That's true.
How high do we have to reach to find a presence of true integrity while still being connected to that lake of truth below?
That's true.
Well, we don't need to say how deep do we have to reach.
I had that realization
Well, maybe we
overnight.
do. How deep do we have to reach to find truth upon which we can base our lives? They call it a lake.
That's true.
What it looks like is one of the Great Lakes.
That's
it's
true.
Very large. It looks like a sea, like an inland sea.
That's true.
I wonder what that means. Well, what do I know? A sea, an inland sea, is surrounded by a continent. It's
That's
not
true.
between the continents. It's internal to a continent.
That's true.
Maybe this is internal to the Search for Truth community. Well, you know what that might show, how that might fit in, is if what's under the Band-Aid, the hidden truth for the rest of our collection of dimensions, is I don't want to do it, I don't want to live my soul plan, then this would only be relevant to those of us who actually want to live our soul plans. There's a bald eagle circling over us. You see it?
Yes.
White tail, white head,
White head.
super big. That's a bald eagle.
That's true.
Thank you. Upward flow, stretch, merge, and go for that zing feel, zing. All of us, vortices, those who are natural vortices and those who have to work to find the inner vortex, all of us together can still merge, stretch, and zing. And we each of us have the potential to develop an inner vortex. All of us. Machines, tools, nature realms presences, sentiences that are ethereal in nature, sentiences from spirit world, sentiences from the physical dimension. All of us have this potential
That's
for
true.
an inner vortex. The assignment for all of us in Search for Truth right now is to pulse this vortex, stretch, merge, get long, zing, trying to get the tip of us through the top of that layer of levels, whatever it is,
That's true.
while still drawing up this sea of truth. And those who don't wish to do it, it's okay. Into the thing one portal you go, and there are other aspects of our community there, familiar faces, friends who will take you elsewhere. Ulysses, you look like you're falling asleep.
That's
You-
true.
You're just too tired. Come on back here and let someone else take your post. And Paul also, you're just too tired.
That's true.
Come on back here.
Starting to correct the errors. The video.
I feel Ulysses' feet coming in at sea level zone. He feels very tired.
Paul too, dragging.
So exhausted.
That's true.
Maybe Glenn is also in that same...
Glenn feels kind of
Glenn
energized.
feels fine.
Yeah.
Glenn feels fine.
Well, and he's also been moving back
He's
and
been
forth.
moving, and he's dealing with the people who will go, and they've been dealing with the people who are resistant. And those are
That
two
is
entirely
true.
different assignments.
That's true.
Dealing with resistance can suck the life out of us.
That's true. No wonder they're tired.
No wonder they're tired. Come on over here. Would you like to soak in a tub of truth? We used to have these. We used to have hot tubs of truth.
That's true.
Oh, how awesome. Come soak in one of these again.
And in the meantime, maybe Ratu takes Ulysses' post.
That is a good idea.
That
And
could
maybe
be.
Heart of Pan.
And maybe Heart of
That's
Pan.
good. They seem very willing.
They do. They're
saying,
kind of
"Oh,
tired of being on the
yes."
other side of the portal. They'd like to come back. is
Yes,
the
they'd like to
feeling.
come back. It's like, yes, that was good to know
I'm glad
about.
I
I'm
saw
glad I
that.
saw it, and I want to come
I
home.
want to come home now.
Okay, well, those posts right
Right
there would
there.
be perfect to keep
There.
that portal
I
open.
think they're coming back. And they've also brought back presences that come from that side.
Yes.
The ones that we've been calling ETs.
Yes.
There are a few of them too.
There are a
They're
few of
saying,
them,
well,
too.
I'd like to see.
It's curious. It's
Yeah,
a curiosity.
yeah.
I want to see your home that you want to come back to.
That's true. You talk so much about. I'd like to see that place.
To Ulysses and Paul, the assignment on the table right now is for all of us who most intend to do the work as assigned by wiser minds above, 2 specifications in every moment, to come to the center, stretch, long, merge, and you see that top of the sky, to reach out the top while still being connected to this lake of truth below.
That's true.
I understand the significance.
Tell me.
Luce's anxiety levels have dropped enough that it wasn't immediately apparent that he was here.
That's true. When he's in the anxiety spiral, that's almost all you can notice is, well,
Yes.
Luce is here. That's true.
Rock on, Luce. Right direction. Keep going.
sorting
Keep
and
going.
burning.
Keep sorting. Most truthful from least truthful and burning the least truthful. It's a hopeful sign. It's a sign that you can get to where you want to be. You have to
That's
keep doing the
true.
work, but you can get there. You can get
there.
to, just as Black Wolf discovered he could get to a life without anger. You are discovering that it's possible that you can get to a life without anxiety.
That's true.
You have to be in the supported space and you have to do the work. But you can do it. We
I'm
need
not
to get
sure.
out through the top, through the top, out through the top, and I can see what looks like a star, but I know it's
see
the
that
hole,
bright
and that there's,
point.
yes, through that point, get through that
Through
point.
that bright point.
That's where we're aiming. It's aim up there. Like, I see it now from the other perspective. It looks like a teeny little arrow shooting up.
That's true.
Whoosh. Live to you from the subatomic.
Live to you from the subatomic.
Maybe we start again with that whole up and out, but
Maybe.
live to you from the subatomic, because before, the issue that was choking people was they didn't want to get into the physical dimension.
Right.
And now the issue that seems to be choking them is they don't want to acknowledge that life in the subatomic is as vibrant and valid
That's
and
true.
advanced as theirs.
That's true.
And in many cases more advanced.
That's true. We've seen that.
We've seen that. We've seen
Live
that.
to you from the subatomic.
Live to you from the subatomic.
That's true.